Alright, so we're against an Evelyn. So just tell me what you know. Is this your only account, by the way? Sure.
Uh,
Sorry?
yeah, this is my only account.
Okay, okay. So let's just do a bit of a knowledge check to see where you're at in terms of knowledge. Like, what do you think Evelyn's goal should be?
Probably full clear, and
Hmm.
then either gank or back.
Okay, okay. So, so to just add on to that a bit, she's looking to get 6 as quick as possible, right? So, her power comes from having ultimate, because when she's level 6, she also goes invisible. That's where her huge power comes from. Meanwhile, for Volibear, you're already pretty strong once you're level 3. You don't need 6 to do anything significant. Agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
We have Vigar. I'll
30
call this bot
seconds until
lane.
minions spawn.
I'm curious why you're
Minions
starting
have
blue, by the way.
spawned.
It's interesting that you are. Most people don't. Curious why you do.
Um, Camps are closer, so it's easy to keep my passive up.
Okay. So good job on kiting. You can improve it a bit more if you want to. So you would drag it to here as you did. And then you can actually drag it out even further. So it won't instantly start healing. You could actually drag it out even further and then get the last auto off like around here rather than the more you do it for each camp, you'll like end up saving like a couple of seconds. So, like with this Gromp, again, we can drag it out to here and kill it off here, for example.
Got it.
You ever watch a Volibear clear?
Yeah, kinda, and it's like I've tried.
It's
I
pretty
tried
hard.
doing it with wolves, and then I think I messed it up. It's
Yeah,
getting from
it's pretty hard to do it in like 1 or 2 goes. It does take some practice with certain junglers and whatnot. But if you wanna get like a huge advantage, that's like camps are like the easiest way to get an advantage in terms of like compared to enemy jungler. Because if you farm faster, you can definitely get an advantage. Okay. So remember how we said that Evelyn needs 6?
yeah,
But she ganked anyway, right?
yeah, she did.
Okay. So this is where this is a good highlight to show that they don't necessarily have to, but it's in their best interest to, usually, to farm for 6. So she spotted an opportunity and she went for it. So now here, what we have quite a few options here when we see this happen. Okay, so you're totally good to just full clear here if you want to, just kill the rest of the camps. That's completely fine. Alternatively, what you could also do is right after the Raptors, instead of going down to your red, you could actually go to her camps up. So how do we know that her camps are up? Any idea how we should know that?
Well, she's only level 3, and she's already ganking offside.
She's level 3, that's correct. But you know, like, how do we know that she didn't take red and then went to blue and then Gromp? How do we have an idea?
Uh, well, her bot lane came second.
No,
Like
it doesn't have
envision.
red. See?
Oh,
Doesn't have red. She does have blue though. So there are 2 ways to tell. You can either look at the visual, so there's a blue circle, and also over here it shows you what buffs she has. So right here we see that she has blue, but the icon for red is missing. Once you get the red icon, I'll show it to you how it looks. So the other option is you could actually go up here and try to take her camps if you wanted to. I definitely like this idea. Uh, but but also full clearing is fine. Nothing we can really do. We can't really chase her because she's too far away. So it's okay to keep keep farming your camps. Well, you got her. Nice job.
Yeah, but she got the Grump though and hit level 4.
It, 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 it does suck that she got the scuttle,
Oh yeah,
but
I'm not Scuttle.
I want you to realize that the scuttle is not that important. It gives you about like 60 something gold, if I remember correctly, and I'll also show you how much XP it actually gives you. She didn't get level 4 because of it. It was level 3. You see that? Do you see how much XP she got?
Oh yeah.
It gives you barely an XP. So like these camps will always give you way more. She did get the like you can see she got 60 gold for that, but it's definitely in your favor. This is like a huge play by you. So hold on that. Do you play on lock screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, I want you to start getting used to playing unlocked. Okay. It's gonna be very difficult, but as a jungler, if you play on lock camera, you're not just hindering yourself. It's more like it's kind of like doing like really advanced algebra without a calculator, if that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, it kind
Okay.
of does.
So let's unlock our calculator so that we can move our camera more easily. If you want, you can make it a like where if you hold space, it will go back to lock camera, and then when you let go of space, it'll be unlocked. You know, you can make it some form of key binding where it's like switch back and forth, but you do need to unlock it. So the reason I bring that up, right here, right after you got the kill, so we see Yasuo is really low and Viger is really low too. Is this gankable right now?
No.
Okay, why not?
Well, Yasuo's really under tower, and
Okay.
he has like half HP.
Mhm. Mhm. So actually, there is a potential to dive here, but it's very risky. You have to play it really well. You have to use your flash really well, and the Viger has to be ready for it. Sorry, the Fizz. I thought it was Viger the whole time. Oh, the Viger is bot lane. Okay, so this is like a potential dive, honestly, but Yasuo has a chance to outplay you if you don't play it well. So this is a maybe kind of play, okay? But then right after you get that gank, right after you kill that Evelyn, what you can do here is press B, just as you did, and while you're recalling, you can look around the map. So top lane, we're nowhere close to it, not gonna do anything. We're close to bottom. Oh, what do we see? We see that MF is really low, and she's actually not respecting that you just killed Evelyn here. Maybe because she's paying attention to you not showing up here, but I'll be honest, she's probably not even looking. She probably even realized Evelyn died. You'll be surprised at how much vision you walk over, and they still don't react to it. So, ganking this MF is definitely a potential option for you as well, you know? Um, Instead of just waiting for a chance mid, although you might find something. So if we go back, you look, see that she was trying to crash the wave, and imagine if we'd been here for it, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely a kill right here. Okay, get the second drop. Scuttle. This is a bit advanced, but when you are against a early game jungler like Fiddlesticks, that's how you play him sometimes, and Evelyn, and you see that they gank level 3, look to catch them on their other side of the map. So even though your Gromp is coming up right now, you have so much power that you could actually just come and sit right here if you wanted to, or here somewhere. Just pick a bush to camp in and wait for it to appear. A lot of times the jungler will come in right into here, and they'll totally relax. They won't be ready for you. And if you just sit right here and wait for them to come, you don't even have to like jump on them right away. I'm gonna cheat here a bit, just show you a bit. It does come up here. It's gonna be a while. Okay, so like, see how she's starting her red right now? So if she were good, she would actually be worried about like you being around here, but she's not. And the whole time she's just tanking this. So if you want to be the most sweaty, but also the most fun, you could actually just sit right here the whole time and just watch her as she does this really slowly, and then you can smite it. You don't have your smite now because you use it on the scuttle crab. But if you were right here, you could smite it and then like make a play on her. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, okay. These this is why her her ganking level 3 bot lane is actually a really bad play for her. Because you okay, it might not be a bad play necessarily, but it does put her in a lot of danger because she comes here late, which means that you have a chance to counteract the gank she made here by coming here and camping her here. Your Fizz is doing pretty well at maintaining like pressure on Yasuo, and Jax is also distracting him. You know, this is totally something you could do. So next time when you see an early game jungler cheat and level 3 gank a lane, try to punish that if you're playing Volibear.
Got it.
And this is where we see the problems start to arise. Okay, so the exact issue you talked about, I don't know when to do camps and when to gank. This is the exact moment right here. So if we're not going for Avalanche, we should be going for our camp. And I'll show you exactly why. So this dude, okay, he's potentially gankable. Potentially you could actually gank him, okay? But the thing is, as soon as you hit that, we actually see him kind of walking away. Like like, if we come up here and he starts walking away, like it's like, okay, it's not doable, right? I want you to be more interested in doing the camp that just came up. I want you to pay attention. See how it's coming up right now? So the typical time, I'm gonna write this down for you. The typical time that camps respawn is at 4:15. This is an important timer to know, especially for farming junglers, but it's also definitely useful for early game. Excuse me. Oh my god. Okay. So right now, if you look at his wave, which way is it going?
The wave, going towards red team.
Sure about that.
Oh.
1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4,
it's going
5.
towards blue.
Correct. Correct. Right. Very simple. Just count it out, and usually just basic arithmetic. If one is more than the other, then it's gonna push towards the side with less minions. So right now it's pushing towards blue. Okay. So what this means is that he is gonna end up here anyway. Correct?
Yeah.
Like, so the thing is, there's no rush. Right now, there is no rush for you to go and gank him, because his mistake would be staying here instead of basing, and we can't depend on that mistake to catch him, because he has too much room to get back to the tower right now if we show up. You would have to show up all the way here, but even then he can still get away because with flash and everything else, you know? He's way too close to tower right now. So I want you to instead come and do this grump, hide it out as much as you can towards here, and just be watching this with unlock camera. It's hard to do, but with practice you can, I promise. So let's just simulate it a bit. Also, you don't want to generally hit that if you can avoid it. Like, only hit that if, like, you are not intending to like, if you're like okay with like being seen. Like when you hit that, he knows you're here. Did you know that?
Yeah, because they can see it on the map
Yeah, yeah,
when you
yeah.
hit it.
They can also see like a bit of a effect like yeah, you can see in the map right now. You can see this right now. So and if they're close enough they can actually hear it too. Okay. So right now what you really want to be doing is doing your Gromp and watching this, seeing what's going on, okay? Gromp up, Gromp up, Gromp up. And look, right now he's backed off completely. You like the whole time you're walking up here, but you're not like actually paying attention to what you're seeing. You need to react to the information you're getting. Look at this amazing freeze right now that he can set up, right? Let one back and TP. Guess what? If you kill him right after he TPs, he's gonna be in such a worse position, right? So just come and do your Gromp. Let the camps be the timer in between times where we can't do anything. In other words, lull moments, like where nothing is happening. So instead of waiting here, you should be waiting here. For sure, if you wait here long enough, you will be able to catch him. I'm not arguing that part at all. But this is exactly how you drop CS. It's by overstaying in one position to make a play, when instead you could have just farmed this out and then come up here. Let's see how long you wait. Okay. Oh no. What happened?
I don't
Where
know.
are
I
you
was
going, my
checking
friend?
for her red.
Let's talk about the timing of that. Quick. I mean, he just showed up, right? So you need to be going right now, because you've been waiting here all this time, right? Now is not a now is not the time to be go checking, and not only that, but um because you saw that she get level 3, you should kind of have a feeling that she's already done like up here, right? And that she's already done it. If you'd gone much earlier, this would have been fine, but now this is kind of late, and you could have just done this play right here, wasting a lot of time here. The thing about jungle is it's really important to be efficient. Okay, let's imagine that that worked. Okay, let's imagine that you got the kill. Okay, so at 5:10 you got the kill. Let's see how much time it actually took. All right. So when you killed the scuttle, you could have been doing the grump right now. It would take you about 5 to 10 seconds, maybe less. So for about like almost a minute, we didn't get any results. We didn't get any gold from camps. We didn't get any XP. I want you to look at this too. Like, you're almost level 5. If you get these 2 camps, you get level 5. Are you starting to get what I'm trying to showcase?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Okay. Do you want to talk about the actual play here?
What I was trying to do?
Like why it didn't work out.
I got knocked up and then he flashed.
Yeah. He knocked up and it seems like it knocked you out of your queue. I don't know. Actually didn't know that was a mechanic, but apparently that's what happened. And yeah,
Yeah, because I
he
need to
got away.
like hit them with the Q. Like it's like an auto
Yeah.
attack.
So one way we could adjust this is that you can wait for him to try to go for the minion. The reason is, if this guy didn't have any dashes, okay, sure, keep going. But because he does have a knock-up thing, and you miss position by being right up against the wall, you can just be a bit patient and wait for either Jax to start the fight on him, or wait for Ornn to try to farm. Sticking to the wall was a mistake. I think that was the biggest problem, honestly, sticking to the wall. Wait, you flashed?
Yeah, I got nervous and I flashed because turret.
You were gonna be fine, just so you know. Didn't need to flash. Okay. So, really, really good farming, like crazy good farming, you would actually be on the Krugs when they're spawning.
Got it.
So, but that's like you didn't have to gank or make any kind of play kind of thing. It's something more that Evelyn should be looking to do, or Fiddlesticks. It doesn't mean that Evelyn or Fiddlesticks can't gank before 6. It's just 99% of the games, that's usually how it is. Okay, what can you tell me about what's wrong so far with what you're doing? Any ideas?
Well, one, I kind of revealed to everyone
Where you
that I'm
are? Yeah,
going
that's correct.
down bot. Two, my Raptors are up and
Yep.
I'm not walking towards them.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you have an idea of what you're trying to do here? Recall?
Honestly, drag. Yeah, I think I was trying to do drag.
Okay. So you need to start um compartmentalizing on what you need to do in order to be able to do dragon. So a lot of times the players will be able to get dragon for free and nobody will punish them or anything for it. But the thing is, players don't realize that it's actually not that beneficial, okay? It's actually a huge waste of time most of the time. We need to do our chores first. So that means our camps. And then we translate that into ganks. Okay? And
All
then we
right.
translate ganks into earning dragons. Pay attention to how I'm using the word earn. It's because earning means that you create a significant advantage for your team to be able to pick up this dragon without losing much, or having like a worthwhile trade. Okay, so in this situation, for example, you need to do your chores first. Don't ignore your chores, especially in the first 10 minutes. In the first 10 minutes, you need to make sure you're doing your chores. So in this case, right when you did your grump, smoothly just walk down to your wolves, dude. And then just walk down to your raptors. I want you to like visualize it as kind of like a railroad track where like you're just going from one stop to the next, one stop to the next. But the railroad track has some detours as well that you could take as an option. Um, so when you're doing your wolves, you could be considering ganking mid because you're closest to mid. And then when you're doing your raptors, again, mid is closest. So if you're still doing your raptors, but then you see like an opportunity, you can leave those raptors or finish them up real quick, and then come and gank, and then go back again to your raptors. And then even moving forward, you come down right to your Krugs. Where do you think your next best gank is?
Bot
Well,
lane.
exactly. So this is the precise way of how you manage to keep up your CS. Cutting across the map like this, unless you're making some insane pentakill play, it's not worth it. Um, uh, I'm not saying that this is 100% thing, by the way. The things that I'm teaching are fundamentals that you need to appreciate before you make insane plays. Okay, so by doing this kind of fundamental of like how you should be farming, only then once you've gotten a good handle of it, then you can start to deviate from it. So in this case, it means that you do your grump, and while you're doing grump, watch top. Okay, can I gank? keep doing it. Can I gank? No, I can't gank. Okay, I'm gonna go down to my wolves. Now, when I'm doing my wolves, I'm not really looking at top anymore. I might if it's like something really significant, like if I see Jax is building like a really cool big wave and we can dive or something. But generally, I'm more interested in mid, and if there's nothing mid, I'm going down to my Raptors. The reason I'm repeating this again is because this is exactly how you solve your problem. You have a you had a good eye for which your problem was, and this is how to fix it. It's not by cutting across. If anything, cutting across into diving it would have been cool. Sorry, not diving. Well, diving is an option to be honest, but like it's not. It shouldn't be your main goal. Remember when I talked about we need to earn it first?
Yeah.
Yeah. The way that we will earn it is either by getting Fizz, getting Yasuo, okay? And then maybe having 4 people now instead of 3 against 3, right? But here's the thing. If Fizz is at this HP, you still haven't earned it. Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. But a lot of people kind of forget that, oh, I killed Yasuo, so why didn't we get it? Well, Fizz is too low to help. So it's a 3v3 anyway. Also, another thing about dragons, uh, you don't need to prioritize the first 2 as much as probably thought you did. They're really not that important. In fact, you could probably win without soul, like 80% of the time. The reason that people who have more dragons win the game is usually because they've also been winning the fights for dragons. And that's why they got the dragons at all, because they won the fight first, or they had some advantage first to get the dragon. It's rare that the losing team gets soul and then wins. That's very rare. Make sense, everything so far?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So I'll be honest, I think I've given you the exact thing you need to improve your jungling. Do you still feel like we need to keep going further, looking for other things?
No, because I think it's like the same thing
Okay.
over
Okay.
and over again.
Okay. So I encourage you to practice doing it more, where you go from camp to camp, and you're looking for ganks in between. Hey, hope you enjoyed the coaching session, or at least learned something maybe. I'm always looking for new people to take on and coach. I've been doing this for a year, and I would love to get a chance to help you out as well. So check in the description below where you can see all the information. Hope to see you.